Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. We own them. We own them.
Prescott on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And got his man complete. 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 82 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Nugent tacking on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That's complete to Cobb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Let's go up. No, 66. Hey, Haywood.
At the 21-yard line. 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on second and 8. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman was the intended target. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 13. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up. On second down now, it's Elliott. He's got a first down past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on second and 13. Prescott, the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Here's Elliott. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
64.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Shadow! Hey, Charlie!
At the 41-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Elliott. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And taken right on the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, wahoo!
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Let's go! When he hits.
They do go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he stays up. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. They can't hang with us. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady now to throw. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
I'm here all day. Hey, exit. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Check it.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
55, Mike, guys, 55. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike, 55.
On first down, Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
X3, 218, chopper. Check right.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber.
Mike 5-5.
450.
I got one. Mike 55.
Check it, reload.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Prescott, and that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 36, 30.
This is Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Prescott to throw on third. Caught by Cobb. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Right there.
80 weapons.
Down, baby.
Hey, go 60.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here we go with Michel, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go Bandit. Hey, 66.
Brady now on first down. He's got Lacoste, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Again, it's Michel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Come on, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Check it, reload. Check 61, matchbox lights. Ball 50.
On second down, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 14 yards. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Crunch.
They'll run it with Elliott. Shoves him aside. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That's to his running back, complete. The 20. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with time running out, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete.